How excited are you to just get things started?
Really excited. It's been a long summer, long preseason. Uh, I guess the games are the icing on the cake, essentially. So, really excited.
Do you have a feel for where this team might be? As opposed, take this summer when you first started practicing, that's zero. Before you went to Europe, to Greece and Italy. What's
Uh,
the speed now?
um, Better than zero. Let's just say that. No, I think we made a lot of big strides. I think we're getting better every single day. In watching film, I really do believe that. To say where we're at right now, I really don't know because I think our limit is really endless. It's really up to us. So, but I do believe that we are getting a lot better every single day.
You don't want a ticket for speeding, but you want to go the speed limit
No
for
doubt,
sure.
no doubt. I think we're gonna hit the ground running. That's for sure. I think those 10 practices in the summer really helped us, and I think all the work we've been doing will show.
Your 25,000 makes this summer. How did that come about, and when did you start it, and when did you complete it?
Ooh, it came about. Coach Mike challenged me. That's how it came about. I don't know when it really started. I guess when we got on back on campus, so somewhere in June, beginning of June. I couldn't pinpoint the exact date. So that's probably when it started and ended later in July before we went to the Europe trip.
What did that do for you? What do you think how do you think it helped you aside from obviously the repetitions?
It helped the confidence. I guess fine tuning really. I mean, I didn't make every shot last year, so there's always room for practice. And it just was a constant reminder after practice, after conditioning, always a constant reminder to stay in the gym.
After the initial challenge from Coach Boynton, how did he push you to keep going through that?
Um, I wasn't necessarily. I guess the challenge was enough push already. It wasn't like he wasn't constantly reminding me. I just constantly had in the back of my mind the challenge that he brought to the table.
Do you know the most you put up in one day and the most you put up in 1 week?
I don't know. Ooh, above 3,000
In a week?
in a week, but I've done more than 1,000 in a day.
Arms sore after 1,000
Yeah,
shots?
yeah. That's why I'm wearing a little bit of a sleeve now. Yeah, a lot of icing.
A thousand shots in a day, or 1,000 makes?
1,000
in a-
makes. I've done 1,000.
1,000 makes.
Yeah, yeah. In the summer, there's not that much to do. It's really just schoolwork and nobody really here in Stillwater during the summer.
Were most of those makes you shooting by yourself, or did somebody have to be here rebounding for you all this?
Mixture of both. That day was a little bit on the gun, but our managers, they don't get enough credit than what they really do deserve. They're really the backbone of this program. So every manager on this program gets a shout out. I mean, those guys are the best. You can literally call them at any time of the day, and they'll come rebound. They'll stop what they're doing. So I really believe that the managers are the backbone of this program that a lot of people don't really know.
Were any of your teammates in the gym with you through that, or was it mostly just the managers?
I mean, I'd work out with some of my teammates. I shot with a lot of them. The managers was always here. The managers don't only rebound for me, but they rebound for the whole guys. So managers are always in here. They're probably in here just as much as anybody, to be honest.
Did you actually keep track of the makes yourself? How did that work?
Well, if you go into our locker room, there's a sheet of paper on each of our lockers where you kind of can chart it down. So that's how you kind of keep track.
A couple of weeks ago, I saw you shooting early before practice with Isaac. How have you seen his shot develop? It's a little unusual where it comes out at.
Well, for Isaac has really long arms and really big hands. So I swear I feel like the ball in his hands like a Nerf ball. He has like extremely large hands. That's what makes him so good defensively. He's made really good strides shooting the basketball. So, and it's all due to all the hard work that he's been putting before practice and late at night. So his shot has made really good strides.
How has your role changed from last year at this time to now?
I guess from a leadership perspective, coach is asking me more to be more vocal. I mean, I'm very vocal already, but to be more dialed in, attention to detail when talking with the guys and staying up in the offices to watch film. So I guess my role is bigger now, but it's more of like a leadership role that I've had to take.
Thomas, what did you see from the scrimmage at Wichita State? What did you see from that?
I saw a lot of big building blocks that we can really work on. I think as a whole, I think we walked away from the scrimmage really positive. There was a lot of areas that we need to work on, but we knew that just coming in. I think that the scrimmage as a whole was really positive. I think that we have like a lot of room for growth, but as we said earlier, that this team has made huge leaps and bounds from where we really started.
What
You
are
got-
some of those areas you think you can work on?
Just attention to detail and finishing games. I mean, we're a lot of young guys. We have to stay focused. Even for guys like me and the older guys, we have to stay focused throughout the whole game and to cherish every possession. In the Big 12, every game is really close and it comes down to 1 or 2 possessions. So just to emphasize how big each possession is, even in the first half or the last 2 possessions of the game, each possession really matters.
The scrimmage was beneficial, but it was kind of scripted. You knew where the direction of the scrimmage was going.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys hope to learn from this first exhibition game?
Can you ask that again?
So the scrimmage was but it was scripted. You kind of knew
Yeah, no
what
doubt.
sections were going. What do you guys expect to learn from the
exhibition
game? Yeah.
Hopefully, how we face adversity. Like you said, the scrimmages were scripted, and nobody was really in the stand. So when people come and the refs are here, and it's there's no like, oh, do it again type of thing. I wonder how we face adversity, and I think we're gonna face it really well.
I assume you guys bust up to Wichita.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we busted. We busted the day before, and then we stayed the night in the hotel.
Any fun stories from the trip aspect of it?
I guess, I mean, that night, the night before the game, I guess Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo happened. So I remember all the guys in the morning were like, did you guys see the fight? So that was probably the only funny thing.